Bridge of Spies marks as the fourth collaborated effort between two of the biggest icons in the history of cinema, Steven Spielberg and Tom Hanks, as well as the second between Spielberg and the Coen brothers, who previously worked together on the 2010 remake of True Grit. Their latest film takes place at the height of the Cold War, where an insurance lawyer named James Donovan, played by Hanks, is called in to represent an accused Russian spy, played by Mark Rylance, much to the disapproval of the American public. But just when things begin to reach their breaking point, in and outside of the courtroom, an American spy pilot is captured by the Soviet Union, and the CIA appoint Donovan to travel all the way over to East Berlin to negotiate a possible swap. So what we essentially have here is a courtroom drama and espionage thriller all rolled up in one film, but one that has a lot to say regarding constitutional rights, paranoia-fueled home security, and finding peaceful resolutions with common adversaries. And while it's not technically an action-oriented film, save for one sequence in particular, it still manages to be every bit as riveting as any other fact-based drama due to the level of talent that's involved. The first example being the film's two leading performances by Tom Hanks, who is always a pleasure to watch no matter what movie he's in, and Mark Rylance, who came fairly close to stealing this entire movie with just his calm, collective presence and deadpan delivery, and should make a worthy candidate in the Best Supporting Actor race. After seeing him in this, I could definitely see why Spielberg picked him to play the main lead in next summer's The BFG. Speaking of Spielberg, there's a reason why he's often hailed as one of the greatest living filmmakers working today. The man just knows how to utilize the oldest tricks in the book to such great advantage whenever it comes to taking dialogue-heavy storylines and turning them into one of the year's most exciting pieces of cinema. The cinematography is magnetic, the pacing serves the film well, the script is completely laced in brilliance with a subtle touch of dry humor by the Coen brothers, and the score by Thomas Newman, who took over conducting duties from longtime Spielberg collaborator John Williams, perfectly encapsulates the fearful mood of the time period, as well as the pacifistic spirit our main protagonist possesses. The only small complaint I have towards the film are the scenes involving the captured American spy pilot, as I didn't find those scenes anywhere near as compelling as the ones involving Hanks and Rylance, despite the fact that it plays a major part in the story. Other than that, Bridge of Spies is without question one of the year's most enthralling films that should be ranked alongside Steven Spielberg's finest works to date. Which brings me to giving it a very enthusiastic 9 out of 10 rating. And that concludes our show. I'm the host, and I will see you next time on another Midnight Movie Madness.